EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18. Vikings, go!
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Niners had 8-3 now. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Kenneth Grant forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And a Falcon 1st down.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A play fake. Now Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just get rid of it. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's Penix. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trenton Simpson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Ricky Pearsall
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And shutting him off now over the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this 1st quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind.
Okay, ready? Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Right back to Jesse on 1st down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Got it. Ready? 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Come on, come on. Trap 60. Trap 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll look to throw here.
Open man down the field. This is Mitchell.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I'd never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Okay, break. Warrior 70. Top low 18. Here we go. Set. 79, 70 lying. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
76.
Out of the gun. Here's a give to right. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cowboy 80.
Genty.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
They'll go. Here's Genty.
And this time he is in.
Ashton Genty, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
To the air, Penix.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
They'll throw with Penix.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Ricky Pearsall.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Falcons have regained the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Okay, break.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll drop to throw.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
50 Warriors, 70. 79 Broncos. Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
870 Timberwolves. Ready?
Looking to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come on, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cut my team. Cut the 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw again.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28.
And the 49er.
Michael, 18, Dragon, 60.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the 49ers have yet again retaken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
14.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal. Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go play action here with Penix. And complete to Drake London. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And looking to throw, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And a 40. Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Like it. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
Back to throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 50-yard line.
Go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 42-yard line.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
3rd down and 13. From the shotgun, it's Penix. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They are going for it. Penix. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
65 catch, 50, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Robinson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. He belted that thing, a leg of steel, and an even 70 yards on the punt that time. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's right. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Come on, come on.
On the give, Genty. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Here we go, shot. 70 Lions.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. Taking it in. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Niners 31, Falcons 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 10. Here's Penix. This ball down the field for Pitts. He's got it with the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 57 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting. Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Now Penix. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 inch hiking, 18.
They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And his kick here is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago. So they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
18, ready? 19, Lions.
2nd and 9 now. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
70. Come 19. Come 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Now back to throw. And he hauls it in. Francisco. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Niners add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
To the air, Penix. This one into the hands of Pitts.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. He's got his man London right side.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Penix to the air once more.
Throw left side complete. That's Peters. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
That's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
He finds his man complete. That's Cox. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll work the middle here with Wright.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. This a big play from both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And right with it here over the middle. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Ready.
On first down, it's Genty.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he's going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Panthers, go, Rig.
They run. It's Mitchell.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
19, come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
18 Cardinal, 18.
He's got Ayuk once again.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk
With career touchdown number 60.
and the 49ers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Let's go now.
Niners will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now a toss coming right side. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Falcons 32.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's caught by Pitts. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
24 yards.
Here's first down.
24-yard gain.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Hackett. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And looking to throw, Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
A couple quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Ready, cut 19, Hawk, Dragon 60.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So it's a win for the Niners here, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, we really saw a quarterback at the top of his game, didn't we? That was a masterful performance. 5 touchdown passes, and I'll let you know a little secret, partner. I think it could have been more.
So for San Francisco, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.